Why do we do this to ourselves? This was supposed to be a quick reassemble and a repaint. As you can see, I've gone much deeper than that. I'll tell you all about it after this. Roll credits. So, what have I been up to on this? Right, first things first is the engine. Now, I got it out, pulled it completely apart without breaking anything, which was nice. Repainted it, and it's going to go back together and be installed. However, when I originally built this, it's a known problem with this kit that if you construct the engine by the book, it will be too long. So I'm not sure what I did. It looks like at some point that there, I don't know if you can see that, that there should come right out and go into a piece that's there. That's the rotating part inside that I've now had to fix. And because I've shaved that off, obviously I've got no way of making it do that. So I've drilled a hole in there with a piece of metal bar in, which will now go through that, and that's all good. At that point, I was thinking all I've got to do is get this back together and install it, sort out the paneling, because I've got a missing cowling panel. There we go, one BMW 801 in full working order, or not. We'll leave that in for the blooper reel. Fully working on low revs. Yeah, get that together. I've made a panel that started life as a 1/72 Catalina wing. I've cut the piece out, gently bent it. It's almost there. It did crack. It was old plastic. I'm hoping I can fix that. And then that will go there and be painted. So that's in hand. The next thing I did was I did a repair on this undercarriage leg. It had snapped off. There's my pointy thing. It had snapped off somewhere there. So I took it, got it apart, drilled a hole in the top, hole in the bottom, put a piece of a pin, a literal pin, put it back together. However, it wasn't really that solid. So I got it apart again, and I wanted to use this size wire, which I did, drilled it, got it on, jiggled it, broke it again, and then because the top is very firmly glued in, I actually snapped that off. And because I've got another kit, I can show you exactly the part that snapped off sort of there. So then I had to drill, I don't know if you can quite see this, but what I've done, I drilled a hole straight down, put the wire in, bent it, and I think I broke this again while I was trying to do that, but as you can see, the wire goes through there, There's a little bit of movement in this. I can get it to the right angle that I want it at. And because I've got this one, I could use it as a template. However, there is another problem with this kit. Let me just try and that is, let me just get around there, the dihedral of the main wings, or lack thereof, which these should be, according to the research books I've got, this should be a lot more dihedral than this kit gives you as you build it. I've seen one build of it where the person that built it actually put a piece of wood through there, a literal spar that was bent up, and then he did the wing to it, which gave it a bit more dihedral. Not quite enough, I think he said in his posts, but better than it was. However, because I'm kind of stuck with how this is, it's going to throw out the angles of the undercarriage. So as it stands, I'm just gonna suck it up and have it like that. I can't really. I didn't try to bend the wings up. I'm probably going to break something else in doing so. The other part I needed to replace, which I kind of don't know why I'm doing it, because I've got a full kit behind me, and you can build two versions, well, three versions. You can build an A6, an A5, and an F8. The F8 has a different canopy. So if the other one I've got, I built it as an F8, that would give me this part. But we don't want to do that, do we? We want to repair this part. So I've utilised another piece of the Catalina. And as you can see, let me focus, come on. I've got a piece of wire in there. There's a hole in the end of this. I'll cut that to length, we'll get that on there, dress it up a little bit, paint it up, and we're all good. That will be the broken parts fixed when I sort that out, and then it will be a case of putting it back together, repainting it, and finally, after what, nearly 30 plus years, getting the decals on it. Because this is an A5, it has a 20mm cannons with the flash suppressors on. I don't know if you can see that. Now I'm missing one. It was broken. I was hoping my kit, my full kit, supposed full kit, would have a couple of spares. Problem solved. However, there are a couple of bits missing. Both of those are the bits that are missing. As far as I can tell, without really going through it and building it, they seem to be the only things missing, and that's why it was sold as spares and repairs. However, doing a bit more research, these 20mm cannons are MGFFs, the exact same used by the Messerschmitt 109. So eBay is your friend, and on eBay there's a fella selling a weapon set for 124 Messerschmitt 109. So all I need to do is cut the ends of those off, stick them in there, and we're all good. So that's where we are up to. So I'm going to try and gradually get everything ready to be reassembled, reassemble it, and paint it. So I'll just leave this off here. I'll get this canopy done and I'll be right back with you. Right, I forged ahead with getting the engine back in, and yes, it's a piece of work. There we go, that's just come off. Didn't really mean to take that off, it's just decided to throw itself off. So the issue with the engine is basically the only place it's actually attached to the kit is here. From there forward, it's not, there's no fixings or anything, which means there's a lot. I'm trying to do this without, there's a lot of wiggle room. Also, because of that wiggle room, you've got to make sure that your propeller and your fan are smack in the middle, which these worked for a few times. Hopefully I've possibly cured it. Then I've had to put this cowling on, and to get that to go on, as you can see, I've actually had to clamp it at the bottom, put the panels there, because when I clamped it at the bottom it kind of threw the top end out, so I had to stick it there to pull it back. So hopefully it's something like square. As you can see, I've had to use tape to keep it in place as well. There is a further cowling that now has to go on, but obviously until that clamp comes off I can't do that. So I just wanted to show you this, show you how much of a colossal faff this is. If I build this again, which I have got another one, but what I think I'll do is, as you can see here, that's all your engine, and the only part that's attached to the kit is this thing here. But if you build the motorized version, you get these two frames, 3 frames should I say, a big circular section, and you just stick the front end of the engine to that. Now you can build this without actually using a motor, makes it things a lot more simpler, which I'm very tempted to just ignore all this and put the motorized version in without the motor, so it's just kind of a fake front of the engine. I know people that have done that just for the sake, because this engine also is too long if you build it as is. I think I've, as I mentioned before, I think I've shaved down bits and bobs to get that to go backwards, but it's a real awkward box of tricks to get that in there. So that's that done. I've got my scratch built panel that will go there, because that is that panel is the panel from the other kit I'm using just as a spacer at the minute. And then hopefully I get this front end sorted, I can get the undercarriage sorted, wing back on, repaint, and maybe finish this kit. So I think on that note, I think this video has gone on long enough, so I'm going to leave it here for a while, carry on and end this video. So I shall see you later. If you enjoyed the video you've just watched, here's another video you might want to watch, a playlist you might want to watch also, and please don't forget to, if you have enjoyed it, leave me a like and maybe a subscribe. I would much appreciate it. Thank you very much, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye.